Hey, what's up? I actually get to teach you something that I played. Holy wow. So I will link to my solo version of Weird Genius Sweet Scar, and let me show you the stuff that I did on it. And in case you just want to leave and know what the chords are really easy. There's only 4 chords for the whole song, basically. And those chords are A minor, F major, C major, and the next one's a G chord, but in the main part of the song, it's an inverted G chord with just a B in the bass. All right, so for the duration of this video, whenever I call out numbers that are frets, they will always be from the ceiling to the floor, and I'm gonna speak kind of fast and not try to repeat too much. Just go back. I don't wanna make this video too long. Okay, so obviously you heard those chords in the beginning. A, F, C, and this inverted G. The numbers on the G are starting on the 5th string, 2, 0, 0, 3, 3. So just like a G chord, but just get rid of this lowest note. And that's the easiest way you can play everything. All right, so now what the hell did I do in the song? In the song, I listened to the keyboards, well, because it's primarily keyboard, and I listened to the upper notes a lot, right? So I chose to play my A minor in the intro here. It's the same as if you had the bar chord, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. But instead of keeping my fingers this tight up, I just play it this way, 7, 5, 5, 5. And I use the open string as the bass, and then staying in the same position, which is for voice leading. Voice leading is how you move notes from one chord to another or from one melody to another. I'm gonna play my F here, which is basically a movable C shape. It's a C chord shape over here. 8, 7, 5, 6. I'm gonna bar with my first finger, 5. So we get, then I'm gonna go down to C major here. Not this way, but this way, because again, it keeps the notes on top. So far I had an A on top for the A minor, I had an A on top for the F, and I have a G on top for the C. So we get a, whoops. And then I'm gonna go up to here. Because in the album version, there's the highest note of these 4 chords is on the G chord. So in order to make that happen, I gotta play my inverted G here. So I'm playing a B in the bass, 7th fret, skipping 2 strings, 7, 8, 7. So the intro, when I repeat it, I do everything the same except for the last chord. I go again from the A minor to the F to the C, and then I play the inversion here, and I only do that for contrast. The album doesn't really do it that way, but I need to kind of keep you somewhat captivated, so that's doing variations. So what's next? Doing some melody. I'm not going to go super in depth on the melody, I don't think. We'll see what happens. I'm just trying to give you some outlines of how it all goes together. So that's the actual melody that when he first starts singing. It's lower. I moved it up an octave. It's usually here, but I moved it to here. So the G's on top, which gives us an A minor 7, 0, skip a string, 5, 5, 3. You could have played it here, but I'd prefer this voicing. Then I go back and tag the C, 1st fret, and then land in an F, F9 chord. It's still G on top. So the G on top made the A minor an A minor 7. Now the same G on top of the F chord makes it an F9 chord. So now a lot of times I'm keeping the bass going and stuff, but I'm not really changing any notes. And then we go to our C chord. What's the melody? So we're walking down. 3, 1, 0, 3, 3, 5, 5, or 3, 0, 0, 0. But I chose to go up to the 5th fret instead of the open string to keep the sound more consistent. chords here at the same time. This is the inverted G chord, by the way. So that's that. Then the next variation is we go up. That's again on this A minor chord. Then when you land on the B, switch to your F. I'm playing my F here. Which I guess technically makes that B an 11, but I don't think the B is really supposed to be there. I think the B is actually just a note on the way to the G, which is the 9 again. Then we're back to here. The chords always stay the same. So now we have A minor, then play an F chord, F, A, D. The melody note's a D. Then C major with a C in the melody. Back to the inverted G. We are a third of the way through the song. Next part is I just start going fast with my thumb. Right? And I'm playing parts of the same chords. These are the structures, the A minor, 3 notes. I'm playing basically 3 notes on all of these. 0, skip a string, 2, 1. And for the F chord, 1, skip 2 strings, 2, 1. C major, 3, skip a string, 5, 5. To G major, 3, skip a string, 4, 3. So this is the structure. Melody that I add in there, the singer Hussein, Prince Hussein, does it a couple times. I choose to do it a lot. That's the melody. But when you land on the C, you should be in the F chord. So then the C. And for contrast, repeat everything. And when I get to the G, I'm going to spread out for a big stretch voicing. 3, muted string, then skip a string, 0, 0, 7. And that's just for contrast. And then we have our melody. I have to use an open string on the end, so I have time to move my hand over. So that's 5, 3, 5, 0. It's the same as that line, but that's not conducive to playing. So, and now we're just playing the chords with a bass note, skipping 2 strings, and then stuff on top. So there's our A minor, 0, 10, 8. F chord, 8, 10, 8. Same notes on top. Big stretch for the C chord. 8, skip 2 strings, 9, 8, 12. Pick up the pinky. And then your G is over here. G string, 12, 10. So it's a little, and then you have to walk down a melody. And play everything again. One little variation in there. I go back to 8-7. Back to the F, C, and when I'm going back to the opening, I change where the last note is. So instead of going here, whoops. Instead of going 12, 10, 8, 7, I go 12, 10, 8, 12 here. That way, these 3 fingers are free and I can land back in the beginning. And that's how I play. I think that's like everything in the song. And there's some repeated notes in there and whatever, but I don't know. I dissect other people's playing, so it's probably only fair to dissect my own. Yeah. So if there's any confusion, I guess let me know. I'll see what I can tell you in the comments, but that's basically basically it. I mean, the recipe is when you're repeating, for me, when I'm repeating sections that are almost identical, I try to add a small change every other time for contrast, and then speeding up notes, like adding extra thumb bass notes. It's the same note, but just doing more repetitions with it to add some drive to the song. That's it. That's everything. Try to be pretty in the beginning, building in the middle, and then pay off with the chorus as best as possible. Does it work? I don't know. Just an idea, man. Just an idea. There's always more music to play. Hope this was helpful. I'll see you probably on a reaction video super duper soon. Am I sweating? I mean, I am sweating, but can you see it? Damn lights. Be good to yourself. I'm out of here.